Yo, what is up fam, and welcome to today's video. We're going to be talking about plateaus and how to break them. We're not talking about fat loss plateaus because that's a totally different thing and it requires different strategies to actually get past them. We're talking about training plateaus. So you're not gaining any strength and you're not gaining any muscle, and this has been happening for more than just like day to day. This is like a weekly thing or even a month where you've seen no progress. Now, I'm not going to give you guys a bunch of bullshit where I see other creators saying there's like these magical ways to break plateaus and you just need to lift heavier, do this and that. There's only two reasons why you're in a plateau or why you put yourself in a plateau and why you're staying there. The first one is recovery and the second one is overtraining. But you only get to the overtraining if your recovery is shit. So let's start with the recovery. Two main things, nutrition and sleep. You need to make sure that you're eating enough protein daily so that your body, your muscles can actually repair themselves for the next workout that you're going to be doing. So make sure that you're getting 1 gram of protein per pound of lean body mass. I know a lot of people say that you need to get 1 gram of protein per overall body mass, but what if you're like 300 pounds and 100 pounds of that is fat? It makes no sense to have 300 grams of protein. So if you're 200 pounds and you're 10% body fat, then you're gonna have 180 grams of protein. The second thing is look at your overall calorie intake. If you wanna be gaining strength and gaining muscle, I highly recommend going into a little bit of a surplus. Only like 100 or 200 calories. You can also be at maintenance, but if you're hitting a plateau, I recommend just going into a slight surplus. Now, it is true that you can gain muscle and strength while you're cutting, but it is a lot harder. And if you're in a plateau, you want to give your body more energy, more fuel so you can recover. Because for the most part, you've been in this plateau for a while and your body's just asking for more energy so it can actually grow and repair. So you're gonna make sure you hit your protein and you're gonna go into a little bit of a surplus. From there, you wanna look at your sleep. Are you getting 8 hours a day if you were to average it out over a week? So you could be getting like 12 hours one day, fuck, that's a lot of sleep, or 5 hours another day, 3 hours here, and 10 hours there. If you were to add it up throughout the entire week and then divide it by 7, if you get around 8 hours a day, you're looking pretty good. But if you're getting 6 hours a day, then I highly recommend trying to get more sleep so your body can recover. You need quality sleep, not the sleep where you wake up every 2 hours or wake up at witching hour and go eat and then come back and then you're just not going into a deep sleep. It's a lot harder for your body to release growth hormone and repair itself if you're not in deep sleep. All the stuff that I'm talking about here, natural athletes. I'm not talking about if you're on performance enhancing drugs because you most likely won't hit a plateau, especially if you can just increase the fucking drugs that you're taking. We're talking about natural athletes. You need to recover. So your sleep and nutrition are in check. The next thing you want to take a look at is your training. Are you actually training hard enough or are you just going through the motion? Because I'm talking about the plateaus where you're going into the gym and you're challenging yourself and trying to lift heavier and work harder than the last time. Because if you're just doing the same shit and just going through the motion and not trying to improve your form, muscle-mind connection, or increase the weight, then that's why you're in a plateau. You're literally not giving your body any new stimulus to adapt to. So that's like the biggest thing. I should have said that in the beginning. You need to make sure that you're working harder than last time to make your body adapt. But let's say you are doing that. You're fucking grinding and trying to do your best and you're actually seeing like a strength decrease. That is 100% because your recovery is not good enough. So now as a natural athlete, you've done everything possible to make your recovery its best. There are some supplements that you can take along with your nutrition that will help you. One of them is actually creatine, but I'm not gonna get into the supplement part too much. So you're doing all that stuff right, and then you're training 6 days a week, you're still not seeing any progress. From here, we then go to the second part, which is overtraining. So what you're gonna need to do is take more rest days or reduce the volume. I would actually start with volume first because you wanna be training more often instead of taking more rest days. So instead of taking a rest day, out of those 6 days that you're training, you're gonna take away 1 set from each workout, which gives you 6 total sets. That is pretty much a workout in itself. If that's still not working, then you're going to need to take a rest day. give your body time to recover and actually take a rest day. A good way to know if your body is not fully recovered and has its glycogen stores is if you're getting a pump. It's not the best indication, but I actually use it pretty often, because if you take 2 days off or a day off and you go and train, you'll notice that your pump is way better because you allowed your body to actually refuel, build the muscle, and then put glycogen and water in the muscle, so then you can go perform your best during the next training session. Now, if you do those things that I just told you in order, so you start with the recovery, and then you have your training plan that you're killing, you're trying to challenge yourself and improve, and then if that's not working, you take off some volume, and if that's not working, you take an extra rest day, I can guarantee you that that will start to work. If not, you're going to need to look at your actual training routine. Make sure you're programming it, tracking your actual weight that you're doing, so you know how much you're supposed to be lifting next time. Because a lot of people don't track their training, which leads them to kind of go through the motion. So make sure you add that in as well. And that's pretty much it. That's exactly how I broke through my plateau. I upped my calories, made sure I was sleeping properly, tracked my training, and I actually started taking more rest days. And it worked for me. I've been able to increase my strength and increase my muscle size. I hope this video helps you guys. If it did, smash the thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.
Am I truly on